Okay, looks like we're live. Welcome back to the Chudcast. This episode, I really should think of an intro for these. You know what I mean? Like, I don't, whatever.
Cold open. People love cold opens.
This is the only real video game podcast on the internet. There you go. When I want smooth listening, I want screaming in my ears in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, there's no ear rape. I'm out of here.
All right, so what's up, guys? I don't know. For some reason, I don't want to get right into the news. You know what I mean? I'm like in streamer mode instead of podcast mode.
Yeah, you have to say hi to chat.
Yeah, what's up, chat? How's it going?
Ask everyone how their day went.
You guys see how I upped the production value of the background by 1%? See how I've got Fine playing right there? See? It's just like Resident Evil. Anyway, so for the news.
No compliments. Comment the streamer or the podcast ends.
Yeah.
You have to...
Devin, you started peeking your mic. Did you get closer to it?
Yeah, here, I can go back far away.
Okay. Thomas doesn't know how to not peek his shitty mic. That's all he was doing all stream. Yeah, well, for the 2 hours he was there anyway. So I just turned him down. Okay, so for the first piece of news, we have the Game Awards 2024 nominees announced. I literally haven't even looked at this, so we will look at it together.
Are you ready to be disappointed?
I have no expectations. The Game Awards are ass. I can't be disappointed.
Are you ready to be appointed?
They should appoint me. I'm way more qualified than their critics. Okay, so here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just go. Okay, so Game of the Year nominees. Astrobot. Okay, that's a good choice. Balatro. I have no idea what that is. I don't even think I've heard of that.
Roguelike poker card game.
It's so fucking over. That made it to Game of the Year?
People like it a lot. I refuse to play it. Because it's normie shit. But, I don't know. People say it's good. All the Yu-Gi-Oh! People were playing it.
Black Myth Wukong made it, which a lot of people said, they weren't going to do it.
Yeah,
but
China, funds this whole thing.
Yeah, Jeff loves China. I don't know why people were saying that shit. I mean, Genshin Impact has won, multiple awards in years that it didn't come out. I believe it's won.
Yep.
So, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree, that was something that was its own news segment, but basically they changed the rules, so now DLC, literal fucking DLC, can win Game of the Year. Not a new game, DLC for a game. Not even that good either. I don't know why people overhype the shit out of that shit. I feel like I'm the only one who played it. Also, I beat Radon in 2 tries, so, and before someone says something stupid.
Yeah, how'd you do that though? How did you do
it? Sheer willpower and skill.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Anyway, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I know I dumped all over that shit, but let's be honest, something that has specks of gold. It might have been surrounded by a mountain of shit, but specks of gold is still more than a bunch of other AAA releases. So it certainly wouldn't be my choice. But it's not shit. It's okay. It's an okay game. It's like a 6 out of 10.
Dude, that's brutal.
Yeah, I know. 6 out of 10.
Game of the Year, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's the last one's Metaphor Refantasio, which is I don't know. It's literally just Persona, but fantasy and communism, and there's no romance. So it's really, that's the Game of the Year nomination.
Yep. So you basically just want Astrobot to win. Yeah,
Astrobot's the only one I like here that much. I mean, Black Myth Wukong, I guess, would be okay, but, I mean, I think Astrobot's the only one I give a shit about here.
I don't think I would really care if anything won. None of these games are, that great.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, next. Okay, for game, we're not going to go through every category, but we'll just hit the big ones. Okay, Best Game Direction. We got Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth. This is
Bro, it's the same game.
Yeah, wait.
No,
this
literally,
is the
it's exactly the same. They're all the same.
Did only 6 games come out this year, or was this a mistake on GameSpot's part? I don't know.
That's incredible.
I've played like 35 games that released this year. You couldn't pick a few other games?
Yeah, but can you think of any good ones?
Yellow Taxi goes for him. Where's it?
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I would never do that, though.
Shadow Generations. Shadow Generations for best autism game. Where's it?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. Why?
Because I hate
that's
Sonic.
one of the notable releases.
The Shadow Generations is more of a new game than Elden Ring's DLC. 100%. That is more closer to a new game. Okay, best adaptation. Right, Arcane Season 2 did come out. I forgot about that. Fallout, which, you know what, if that wins, I'm gonna... There'll be a rant.
I mean, it's gonna be
There will
Arcane,
a rant.
I feel like.
Knuckles, which, you know, made Knuckles Jewish, basically. That's not even a... Devin, you've seen that clip, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they did that.
Look, Knuckles is our brother. Shalom.
I love how they're adding lore to the Sonic movie universe as a joke. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, yeah, we got killed by owls. Oh, that's just like the Holocaust. What? What do you mean? Like, that was so out of left field. Anyway, Like a Dragon, Yakuza. Right, they made a live action movie thing. I'm sure it's ass. And then that Tomb Raider show, which we talked about on here. I just saw the first episode. Yeah, so if Arcane wins, fine, sure, whatever. You know what? I have made my opinions clear on lesbians many times, but that's probably the one to pick here out of these.
I just can't imagine anything else winning. Like, I've never seen any of these because I don't care, but...
You should have watched the Fallout show and joined in the rage with me, man.
I like good things. I know.
You play
crazy.
Master Duel all the time.
I like most good things. Mostly good things. I can't defend Master Duel.
Okay.
Yeah, Arcane, I've just heard a lot about.
Yeah, I mean, I watched 4 or 5 episodes, but then when they killed the dad character, you know, me and our dad didn't want to watch it anymore. So
that's funny.
Okay, best narrative, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's literally just the same fucking story. It's 1/3 of a story that came out 25 years ago. What do you mean best story? It's oh, that makes me mad. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, but is it wrong? I'm reading the rest of these. And Silent Hill 2 is cheating. That's the same game.
Yes, well, whatever. It is. If Silent Hill 2 wins, I won't complain because it is a better story than these other options. But yes, it is a game from 20 years ago. So
yeah, and did anyone play Hellblade 2? Did you play it?
No, I skipped it.
Yeah, no.
I didn't care to play it.
I don't know. I wouldn't hate Final Fantasy VII winning. I mean, I just think that's kind of funny.
Yeah, I mean, well, if it was an actual remake, but it's only 1/3 of a remake. It's 1/3 of the story. Silent Hill 2.
Metaphor?
Silent Hill 2 has a beginning, middle, and end. Okay.
Yeah, but it's cheating. That shouldn't even be up there.
Neither should Rebirth.
No, okay, Rebirth is way more of a new game than Silent Hill 2. That's literally just a remake.
Yeah, well, Rebirth is 1/3 of a remake.
1/3.
I mean, it's worse in some ways.
These are not equivalent. One is wait, it's a what reimagining is
Silent Hill 2
Rebirth.
basically is as well. The gameplay is completely different. The
yeah,
dungeons
but the story
are
isn't.
completely different.
The story is exactly the same.
I mean, that's true, but
like beat for beat and everything.
The changes in Rebirth's story are what makes it worse. Like the things that are different are what's bad.
At least it's different. At least there is a difference.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't care what wins this category, I'll be honest. Like, I have no investment in any of these stories.
It's gonna be Hellblade 2.
I hope not, but yeah, I can see that. Okay, best art direction, we got Astrobot. Yeah, that's a pretty good choice. Black Myth Wukong, that's fine, yeah. Shadow of the Erd Tree, that I would be okay with that too.
Yeah.
That probably would, yeah.
Yeah, I think Elden Ring wins this one, definitely.
Yeah, I would bet it would win that one, yeah.
And just look at the fucking picture. That's a nice picture.
That is a good picture. I don't even know what Neva is. What is it?
No idea.
Neva, I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Yeah, I don't care about that one. All right, so best score.
Yeah. Do you know Grease? Have you seen the game Grease?
Yeah. It
looks like that. They made it.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm not, again, this is another one for best score. I'm not really attached to these too much. Like Silent Hill 2, again, like the original, one of the greatest soundtracks, and they reused a bunch of the tracks from the original. So that would be my favorite out of this list, and Rebirth would be second. But again, these are old games. Like, those aren't new scores. They're arrangements of old scores, you know?
Yeah.
Astrobots wasn't that great for a 3D platformer, honestly.
No, I don't remember any of the songs from that game.
Yeah. Metaphors might have been good because the Persona tracks are usually good, but I don't know. I didn't listen to it.
And Stellar Blade?
Yeah, Stellar Blade had a few good tracks, I'll be honest.
Okay.
It had a few good ones. The one in the first
I'm surprised
level.
you weren't distracted while playing that.
I was, but my ears still worked.
Okay.
Okay, best audio design. I don't care. Let's move on.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares?
Best performance. All right. Brianna White. Is that Aerith? I don't know. Let's see. Hannah Tell. They should have said what character they play.
Yeah.
I figures, yeah, I knew I was going to see the guy who voices James on here. The thing is, though, I don't know. I don't want to get into that debate because, like, I'm kind of down the middle on it. But
yeah,
people, including me, defend the bad voice acting in Silent Hill 2 because it kind of adds to the atmosphere. But, yeah, right. I mean, the dude is a good voice actor in the new game. So,
yeah, Brianna White is Aerith.
Yeah, that figures.
Yeah.
I hate Aerith.
Worst girl.
So I guess.
Worst girl.
Yep. I'm voting for James Sunderland's voice actor then, I guess.
I'll take your word for it.
Innovation and accessibility. I love this.
Oh, this is the best one.
The only reason I'm reading this is because this is the only nomination Dragon Age the Veilguard got. So there you go. I heard about that before I read this list. So there.
I wish you would say why they were nominated. I want to know, like, what accessibility features they added.
Cheat codes. That someone I read on V, someone made a post where it was like adjust enemy health, player damage. You can make yourself invincible if you change it to journalist difficulty.
That's good.
Things like that, you know. Games for Impact. Yeah, I love how we have two woke awards basically. Because, like, I know they'll try and say, like, helping cripples is, like, not woke or whatever. but no, you know what? Fuck those cripples. They gotta learn how to play the game just like the rest of us.
We're bloods here, no crips.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
Fortnite.
So, the Games for Impact, I do know this, that the game in the image is this Tales of Kenzera thing. It's the dude who made the Afrofuturism. It was like some
I'm sure that game sold super well, too.
No, it had like 50 players, 50 peak players or something, maybe even worse than that. It bombed like horrifically.
Yeah, that's good. I actually am glad to hear it.
The irony of Life is Strange 2, or not 2, but it's really 4. You get the point. The sequel to the original, the direct sequel to the original being on here, is that if you pick, because you get to pick what ending was canon. If you pick the ending where you kill everyone in the town like a psychopath, then she just breaks up with you anyway. The blue-haired, you know, I almost said a slur, lesbian, the blue-haired lesbian psycho just breaks up with her anyway. So you killed, you know, thousands of people, and then you don't even get to be with her.
Look, it seems accurate to me. The game, the developers are just telling you made the wrong choice.
Yep.
Like, why would you pick the stupid whore over a town of your family?
The funny thing is, the original creator was not involved with that direct sequel either. I can't remember exactly what he said on Twitter, but it was something along the... He was hinting that he did not condone that, you know?
That's funny.
All right, best ongoing game, Destiny 2, Diablo 4, 5. These are all ass.
Yeah, have you played any of these?
The funny thing...
Recently, I mean.
Not recently, no. Yeah, Destiny 2 is the only one on here I put a significant amount of time into. It'll be funny if Helldivers 2 wins this, because
that's what I was thinking.
Everyone hates Helldivers 2 now.
It'll probably just be, what, Fortnite again?
Community support. Why the fuck is that a fucking category? All right, best indie game. Animal Well, Balatro. I don't know Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. What is that?
I've heard the name.
Okay.
Look it up.
Neva, UFO 50. Okay. I didn't play any of these, so I have no opinion.
I played...
Where is Yellow Taxi Goes Room? The real best indie
I know
game.
this game. Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is like a puzzle horror game, kind of.
Okay.
But I played Animal Well and UFO 50, and both of them were shilled like insane, and both are pretty mediocre. I don't really care what wins.
Oh, I see. What's his face? The YouTuber. Why can't I think of it? Donkey.
Yeah, Donkey.
Yeah, Donkey published that Animal Well game.
Yeah, dude, that's the only way I can see so many people praising that game is just because Donkey was involved. It's like the most mediocre Metroidvania wander around with no direction or story type game.
Yep.
But it's like kind of freaky looking, dude. It looks like you did drugs, dude. Isn't that so cool?
420 Lamau.
I love drugs, man.
It's sad because I played a few, good indie games this year, and none of them are on here. So
yeah, Yellow Taxi gets nothing, despite being the best game of the year.
It's sad. Okay, best debut indie game. Okay, we got to fucking Animal Well again. Velatro again. Velatro. Okay, who funded this? BlackRock or something? Why has this been nominated for like 10 categories?
It's because it's the best selling of all of these. It was super big when it came out.
That's how you know I don't watch any mainstream YouTube. That I maybe heard the name, but don't know nothing about it. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's like not knowing what Binding of Isaac is.
Hey, listen,
it's on that level.
Back in that day, if an indie game was good, everyone heard of it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you probably should have. I mean, it has 50,000 reviews on Steam. So, I don't know. I don't know how reviews translate to sales, but it's a lot.
What if it's 50,000 shills and bots?
I don't think so.
I'll probably have to look it up. Maybe I have heard of it. Hold on. It should be yeah, hold on. Have I fucking... I just want to see it real quick. Yeah, I have not, dude. Yeah, this is again. I'm out of touch with like mainstream shill YouTuber shit. Cause yeah, no, I did not hear of that at all. Okay.
Oh, someone mentioned. Did Pal World come out this year?
Yeah.
No Pal World nominated?
Yep.
I wonder why.
That is interesting. Yeah, no Pal World. I mean, Pal World was very quickly forgotten because, I called it, I'm like, you guys are all going to forget about this in like a week or two. Why is everyone pretending this is awesome?
This was the year of Flavor of the Month. There were so many.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Pal World was
some of them
the
got
first
nominated.
one.
Helldivers 2 was a Flavor of the Week game, and it got nominated.
Yep. Yeah, I guess it held on to its player base a bit better than Pal World did. Okay, best mobile game. Who cares? Wait, how the hell did the Pokemon trading card game Pocket get nominated when it's barely been out?
That's what I would vote for. It's the only game worth playing of all of these.
Oh, you don't like the gotcha slop that I'm sure my chat has played? Wuthering Waves and Zenless Zone Zero?
No.
But Devin... Never mind. I'm not even going to say it.
Okay.
VR, AR. How the hell are there? Dude, these are fake categories. All right. Best action game, a real category. Black Myth Wukong. What? I hate action game. Why is an FPS an action game? 2 FPSs.
Well, is there action?
Dude,
answer that one.
What does action mean?
It means there's
This
action.
is why I'm so sad. I know it was a decade ago, but still, when Angry Joe humiliated himself to Jeff Keighley, it's like, now you totally could easily do an interview and be like, what does action game mean? Just ask Jeff Keighley, define action game. Why are FPSs and hack and slashes in the same award category, yet you have fucking games for impact, games for innovation and accessibility, shit like that. There's 2 best indie games, but there's action game. Action, fuck off. Every game is action. This is stupid. I hate the Game Awards. But anyway, I mean, out of these, I guess Black Myth Wukong is the best one. I don't know.
I'm going for Call of Duty.
It's all
Call
fine,
of Duty
I guess. I mean, as long as it's... Yeah, Black Myth Wukong, Stellar Blade, or Warhammer 40k would be fine.
Your porn game is going to win nothing.
Yeah,
and you'll be happy.
No, yeah, Stellar Blade's not winning anything. That's obvious. Best action adventure game. No, my God, I'm not gonna.
Explain the difference. No, you have to
I'm not
explain
gonna.
it.
No, I'm not even gonna say anything. There's action game and there's action adventure game. Don't ask.
What about just adventure? If it's just adventure game, what's?
I'm wondering if this is some fucking like it's like a PR scam or something where they don't want to have video games can't be associated with anything problematic, so you can't have best shooter because we can't glorify shooting things. It feels political, 100% political that it's action game is just a broad category.
Yeah, I'd buy it. They don't want to name guns in any way.
Okay, so action adventure game has Astrobot, Prince of Persia, Lost Ground, Silent Hill 2. Dude, Astrobot and Silent Hill 2 are the same category. Am I going fucking crazy, dude?
Silent Hill 2 is a real adventure.
This is, dude, I hate the video game awards. I hate the video game awards so goddamn much. They literally do make us look bad, which is ironic because it's supposed to be the opposite, where it's like, oh, normies will respect this if we, you know, I don't know, we put celebrities at gunpoint, though it's really just like has-beens who are desperate for money, and this gets infinite funding. I don't understand how video games are the largest entertainment industry, yet everything feels so fucking cheap, you know? Like
because we're the slop industry, you know. There's no, you know, there are no film festivals for games. We appeal.
I would prefer
to the masses.
You doing like Next Fest shit is much better in my opinion. I mean, I don't give a shit about going to like some kind of
yeah, no,
festival.
I actually Next Fest probably is the equivalent of like a film festival, but it's fairly recent. What, last 2 years or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something
Maybe
like that.
We're just too new, Kobe. We're a little baby industry.
Yeah, it's collapsing at record speed by copying off Hollywood, so I think we should keep doing it.
I agree.
Yeah, so... Dude, this category is so fucking cursed. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
whatever.
Astrobot. If you like one, you're gonna like the other.
The worst part about this is, like, I feel like when I watch the Game Awards live, I'm just gonna be repeating myself. Like, I can't, like, fake my live reaction because now I've seen it already. I think in previous years, I've just kept my head buried in the sand about the nominees. Yep. But now I already know, so I can't, like, overact. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it. All right, best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Shadow of the Erdtree, Rebirth, Like a Dragon, Metaphor Reef, Fantasia. Okay, this is the only category that makes sense. The only one so far.
Yeah. Elden Ring is gonna win. Elden Ring's gonna steal so many things, and people are gonna be so pissed.
As they should. It's not a fucking game. You have to own Elden Ring to play it.
Look, Dark Souls is so good that it transcends all of the rules.
You know what's even worse, though? You have to beat the game, too, basically. Like, you don't have to literally beat it, but you have to be in the end game to play it. I went in too early, you know? Like, the recommended level's like 120 or something, or 130, or whatever the hell. I went in at, like, 112, you know?
Yeah.
So, you have to play basically the entire game to play the DLC. How is that? Anyway. So, I guess Dragon's Dogma 2, even though it disappointed me, it's between Rebirth or Dragon's Dogma 2, which both disappointed me. And so like, again, how can I care about this category? This year sucked. This is one of the worst years of all time.
Yeah.
It's either this
or... I heard the Yakuza is just more of the same. Like, it's just the same game as the last one.
Yeah, not too shocking. It's between this and like 2022 for like worst gaming year of all time. All right, best fighting game: Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy. Didn't you play that Grand Blue shit, or did you play a different one? Oh yeah, you played the one that's like an action RPG or something.
Yeah, Not a fighting game.
Marvel vs. Capcom, Fighting Collection, Multiversus, Tekken 8. So, they're probably going to give it to Sparking Zero, but I guess Tekken 8 would be the real.
That's like the only real fighting game, right?
Yeah, it would be Tekken 8. Yeah, because this is Marvel vs. Capcom is just a re-release collection. The Grand Blue shit, I don't know. I'm sure it's a fighting game, but nobody plays
the show that re-releases can be nominated.
Yeah.
Why did Sonic get nothing?
Yeah, where the fuck is Shadow Generations?
I guess everyone hates Sonic just as much as me.
Jeff is a fucking hack. Where's Sonic, you piece of shit? All right. Okay. Best family game. All right. Shadow No. Oh my God. Shadow didn't get a single nominee. I'm gonna fucking rant about that in the video 100%. Anyway, best family game: Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom, Plucky Squire.
Is this just the Nintendo category? They're like, okay, Nintendo has to win at least one thing every year.
Imagine if Astrobot takes that one though. Then Nintendo wouldn't win.
They'll give nothing to Astrobot because they didn't want it to succeed because it means too much if it does.
Yeah, I could see that. This will be an angry Game Awards video. Usually they're not that angry because like everyone knows it's gonna be ass, but like they're gonna snub the few things that actually deserve an award this year, and that actually pisses me off.
Yep.
All right, best sim strategy game. This is a remake, that Age of Mythology. All right, Frostpunk 2. Oh yeah, this is that Capcom game that nobody played that people kept trying to shield me. Kunitsugami.
Never heard of it.
Manor Lords. Unicorn Over. Oh, I never did play Unicorn Overlord. I probably need to play that before I make my Game of the Year video.
People like it because it has furries in it. That's all I know about that game.
Yep, it's a waifu game. It's like Fire Emblem. You know, you play it for the waifus. Sports, who cares?
Yay, sports.
Best multiplayer. COD Black Ops 6, Helldivers, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, Space Marine 2. I guess Space Marine 2, because that's the only one I played. It's the only one I played.
Maybe Tekken 8 is good, but neither of us play fighting games.
Yep. Most anticipated game. Why is that even a category?
Yeah, what?
This is an award show.
This is the advertisement category.
Yeah, literally the advertisement. And of course, GTA 6 is going to win. No shit. That's probably the most anticipated game ever. The only thing they could put on here that would compete with that would be Half-Life 3, which I'm sure will be announced next year. So,
dude, it's crazy because none of the GTA games are good.
Yeah, well, that's a whole other thing.
It's the...
So,
yeah, I mean, that win. I mean, none of these even matter. I mean, you're right.
I anticipate Prime 4 and Monster Hunter Wilds, but
yeah, those are the only games I care about that are on there. But doesn't matter.
Content Creator of the Year. Yeah, this is funny.
Where's Synthetic Man?
Yeah,
where is he?
Yeah, I'm not on here. I mean, the only people I've heard of are Queso and this VTuber Picora. I have heard of her, but I have no idea who these other three are. Never heard of them.
Yeah.
So, good shit.
Yeah, Castio, he's the black dude, right? Who Flash gets made fun of.
No, they made fun of what's his face, the Elden Ring guy. What was his name? Kai Cenat.
I don't know anyone on here then.
Yeah, Kai Cenat is the guy they made fun of.
Best esports. I love esports.
Yeah. Who cares? All right. Best. Nope. Who cares about that? Nope. Who cares about that? All right. And then player's voice. Which,
dude, esports gets 3 categories, but there's no FPS category or just shooter in general.
Yeah, there's no shooter. I swear to God, it's got to be political. I wonder have they ever done best, like, I don't know if they would even use the word shooter, but have they ever done a separate category for shooting games? I don't remember. I need to look back. But the action game encompassing shooters and hack and slash is insane. Actually insane. Okay, well, there you go. There's one other piece of news for the Game Awards, which is that basically, you know, every year they've had their jury available, right? Well, this year, they took it down because people were noticing that a lot of these are not journalists. First of all, it was supposed to be journalist outlets, which is already questionable. You know, like game journalists are always wrong. Like they shill mediocre games all the time, and then sometimes they shit on legitimately good games for no reason. So there's that. But also this year they had some that weren't even fucking. They don't even review games. Like LA Times, fucking. Where was there was one that was like. Oh, here we go. Pride.com. NPR. NPR. Variety. What?
No, Pride.com. That is the
Pride.com. Like, this is... You can see why they took down their site. This is 90%. 90% of what determines what the game of the year is, and I think 100% of the other categories, is determined by these judges, yeah? Yeah. I think there might be more. This is just a screenshot I found on Reddit. I lost the archive.org link and didn't feel like looking for it. But so it is on archive.org. You can find the judge page. The Wayback Machine. But yeah, so you know, interesting. I love how Kinda Funny's on here too. Like we have YouTubers now, but Greg Miller worked at IGN for a decade, so count. No, it's a fucking YouTuber. I'm sure this Jeff Gerstmann show thing, I've heard of him before. I think he's also a YouTuber. So
dude, do you think anyone's allowed to disagree with Pride.com? Like if they decide like, hey, this is the best game of the year, do you think anyone has the balls to disagree with them? Or do you think they decide who wins, who loses? I think no one can disagree. I think if anyone tries to fight Pride.com on something, it's over for them.
Yeah, well, maybe... Never mind. I'm thinking of things like, I shouldn't have these sayings public on my channel. I have to hold back slightly. Just saying the first thing that comes to my head. Let's just say it's fortunate for all of us that there's no, like, gay sex game. Okay, so that can't be chosen for Game of the Year. Yeah, probably. Year. The way things are going, there'll be one next year.
If that was the best game of that year, would you give it Game of the Year?
There's no chance that could possibly be the best game of the year.
What if it is?
Yeah, why are you're throwing these hypotheticals at me?
Answer the question.
On the podcast. No, I would never give that game of the year. I have some self-respect.
So you hate good games. That's okay. I mean,
I didn't even give Baldur's Gate 3 game of the year, and it was on purpose because I didn't want to give a game with that type of content in it game of the year.
Fair enough. You're a radical. You don't believe in good video games.
Well, I gave it second place. I think that's pretty fair.
Okay, so the gay game gets second place.
Yeah. If it was like one of the best games I've ever played, I'll give it second place.
It's a 10 out of 10, minus 6 points for being gay.
Yep.
So it gets second place.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So, that's it for Game Awards news. We actually managed to talk about that for 30 minutes. I figured it'd be worth talking about for a while.
Yep.
Okay, next up, America's biggest video games union goes on strike.
My God.
It seeks to limit the number of outsourced jobs after Microsoft's recent moves. Okay. Hundreds of Bethesda video game workers who work on titles like Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls are going on strike across the country. Did these people work on Starfield? Because if so, then good riddance.
Yeah, this would be an improvement.
Yep.
I mean, it probably just is an improvement anyway, given Bethesda hasn't made a good game in quite a while.
All is forgiven, though, Devin, because the Fallout show is amazing, as we know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that they made... First of all, the Fallout show sucked ass. But second of all, I have to say that every time. Let's all forget that just a year ago, the worst game Bethesda's ever made came out, and everyone hated it, pretty much. Like, everybody.
No, dude, the Cyberpunk thing is crazy. Where Cyberpunk makes shit game, then they make a good show, and everyone's like, actually, that game was amazing. And now Bethesda did the same thing, except the show was also bad, but people still forgive them. I don't get it.
Yeah, well, in Cyberpunk's case, they did overhaul the mechanics multiple times. But yes, it's true, though, that that game is still not that good, and Zoomers think it's a masterpiece now. So that is very annoying. But yes, but here in this game's case, they didn't make a Starfield anime. Maybe they should have made a Starfield anime, and then all would be forgiven.
Next time.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls will get one.
Okay, now for this piece of news, we got something. Here, I'm just gonna change the track. I got the other save room theme. All right, here we go. Resident Evil 3's save room. Anyway, here's the news all of you guys want me to talk about, I'm sure. And if you didn't, you're a fake fan. We're talking about Dragon Ball The Breakers Season 7. It's fucking over. The game's dead. I can't believe how dead it is. It's more dead than last time, which I did predict. I did predict at the start of the current season, Season 6, that Season 7 would be the last season, just based on, like, how little content there was. Well, the copium, obviously, was that, oh, don't worry, they're just saving up for the 2nd anniversary to add even more content. Well, we got less. We got less. All there is, basically all there is a new raider, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's other shit, a couple other things, but there's no survivor skin. There's no new map. Like, it's over. It's done. I can't keep the meme going, guys. I'm sure I'll play as Cell Max, you know, the Gammas and all that shit. I'll play as them like 20 times, and then I'm done. There's nothing else to do. The game's dead. They didn't even say if they were getting rid of the coastal region lock. I mean, it's over. It's fucking over. The game's dead. It's done.
Wait, now who is this guy?
Yeah, I know. You listen, I didn't watch the movie either, so I'm not gonna shit on you. But yes, the last Dragon Ball movie that came out, Superhero, introduced these. It was just nostalgia bait for Cell. They added 2 new androids, and they added Cell Max. I'll show. Oh well, right here they'll show Cell Max. I'm sure this weirdo dude activates Cell Max, who is Shoop da Whoop Cell, but big. He's a big dude. And he has like a mace on his tail. And look, you can be his giant Piccolo and punch him and shit. Look at that. Oh my god. Which, you know what? It's sad because, like, some of the stuff looks kind of cool. The fact that you can be a giant orange Piccolo is neat. But, this is it, dude. Who knows? Like, assuming this isn't the last season, which I think it will be. That's all you get for 4 fucking months? I don't even think there's not even a new transfer. They're just bringing back Gohan Beast and Orange Piccolo, which I already have them. So it's nothing. There's nothing. They added 2. Yeah, they said they added 2 new skills to Gohan and Piccolo is what they say. So I don't know how long I'm gonna drone on about this really, but like. You could, dude, it looks so cheap. Like, the live stream is so fucking cheap. And you could, I feel like I could sense, even through, like, the Japs trying to, like, pretend everything is fine. Which really annoys me. Really fucking annoys me. When it comes to Western corporations, like, they can't hide when shit's hitting the fan. Probably because they don't want to get sued for lying to investors so openly. But, like, literally the stream opened up with, oh, we had such great reception to Season 6. What? Excuse me? No one said that. Literally nobody. Nobody. Nobody said it was good. Everyone said it was ass. You can't just lie to people so blatantly. The game's dead. It's over. Okay? So, yeah, I had to bring it up. So, yes, obviously, I will probably stream it tomorrow after we play Stalker 2 first, of course. But yeah, you're not gonna be seeing much more Dragon Ball Breakers. I think it's over.
I know this makes your chat very sad, but this is probably universal good for the world. This is the shittiest game I've ever seen anyone play.
It's a great game. You never gave it a chance.
Like, Dead by Daylight is already the shittiest game I'd ever seen anyone play.
Chat loves it. What are you talking about?
This is a shitty clone of Dead by Daylight. So I'm glad to hear that the world is healing.
You have lost all your goodwill with chat. All of it. Chat loves this game. Ban him. Yeah.
You get fucking deserve.
It's over. All right. Well,
putting the game in the crystal.
We got some minor gaming news now. Next up, we have the elite skin for Iana. I can't remember which character that is. She came out when I was still playing. For Rainbow Six Siege, which is 2B from Nier Automata, and she looks like a man. 100% just wide shoulders, no hips. You know, like you remember 2B. You know, huge ass is like the whole appeal of the character.
Big Mike skin.
Yeah, the Big Mike skin. Exactly. That is 100% some weirdo autogynephiliac doing cosplay. 100%.
Dude, okay. Tell me that doesn't look like Dante.
Yeah.
That's like Dante in a dress.
Yeah, that's exactly what that fucking looks like, man. And the funny thing is, Iana, I'm pretty sure, is a female character in the game. It's just the proportions were already fucked in that game. You know, everyone kind of looked like a dude outside of the art. So, you know.
No, that game, I think it started off fine, but it's like ultra ESG now. Yeah.
They completely threw the tactical aesthetic in the trash and made it all about waifus after a certain point, but then they made it extremely gay. It went from waifus to gay in record speed.
Which is worse?
Oh, looks like Iron Cane. I can take waifus depending on the context. Looks like the Dragon Ball creator released the patch notes as well. So I'm not gonna watch that on stream though. But I'm tempted to look at how bad the patch notes are too. Like, did they nerf Memories of Battle? Did they or Jocko ship or any of those things? I bet they didn't. I bet they just gave up. Okay, whatever. I'll find out later. Final piece of news: Wisconsin man accused of hurling baby against wall because he was losing in the NBA 2K video game.
What's his name?
Jalen White.
Oh, okay, so a white man.
Yes.
Brained his baby.
20
over 2K.
Well, he's only 20, Dev. He was basically a baby.
Yeah, that's true.
White
child brains his baby with a 2K controller.
He was arrested in Milwaukee last Thursday and charged with child abuse and child neglect. So wait, he hurled his own baby?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I'm not sure what I can say here. I'll just keep this face on the screen. What a gamer! What a great gamer!
That's what gamers look like. They don't want they don't want you to know.
That's why they want to kill the term gamer, because people like
yeah. I think the baby had it coming. He doesn't look like he'd do anything wrong.
That's true. I mean, it's because of socioeconomic factors, as we know. If he had a good education and was born to a rich family, then everything would be fine.
You say that's going to be me after losing in Master Duel too many times.
Quit Master Duel when you have children, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I got nothing else to say about this. I have a warning strike on my channel. Okay. So let's talk about Dragon Ball Daima, I guess. I really should have a Daima image. I'll figure out.
Bring another GT image.
I'll just bring Breakers back on screen. Fuck it. We'll just let this keep playing while we talk about Daima.
Press F for Breakers.
Yep. Breakers is dead. It's gone. It's over. So yes, Dragon Ball Daima. We watched. What, episode 6? Is that what we're on now?
Yes.
Because we're watching ahead using very legal means. Incredibly legal. Alright, I'm gonna change the music. I'm tired of the save room theme. Alright, let's play because we're pay piggies, both you and me. Actually, you got it for free, but because you're a play to win guy. You've played Master Duel forever. So I'm playing the Evil Twins theme. That's what I'm playing. Anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, Dragon Ball Daima episode 6. It was another filler episode. Holy shit, dude, nothing has happened. What the fuck?
What do you mean? Goku showed his true power.
Yes.
It's not good enough for
the ship crashes again, and they go to a cave, and there's a Minotaur, but your expectations were subverted. They don't fight the Minotaur. Glory Hole wants to prove how strong he is, and so he fights Goku for like 2 seconds.
And gets his ass beat because Goku is the strongerest, and if he ever loses, I will cry.
Yes. If Goku ever loses, the Mexican cartel will fly to Japan and start killing people.
Probably.
So, you know.
It's a health hazard at this point.
Good shit.
Did anything else happen? I genuinely can't think of anything.
I think that was it. Yeah, were you guys not here for the other podcast where I said glory hole? I've been saying it every time. It even works because Goku keeps saying his name wrong. He keeps saying like Goliro or something instead of Glorio.
Dude, it sounds exactly the same to me. Or it says it the wrong way than the right way.
Yeah, well, his name's Glory Hole. I don't see the problem.
This is brutal. Why'd everyone vote for us to keep watching this? Nothing happened.
Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, wait, we gotta do the poll. Do you guys want us to keep watching?
Yeah, we're gonna do the poll.
Hold on. Yeah, the poll. Should we keep reviewing Daima? Okay.
This is more important than the election.
Yeah, actually it is. Dude, holy shit, man. Nothing's happening. We're on episode 6. Episode 6. I hate shitty anime. I won't say I hate good anime, but I hate shitty anime, dude. I would rather watch fucking Big Bang Theory, I think. Unironically.
Like, I don't agree with that. I feel like I had a... Like, if you double speed, it's a good enough time.
Yeah, okay. If you watch it double speed, it's better than Big Bang Theory then. But the point is, like, when you have a shitty comedy sitcom, if it's a bad episode, like, you don't really, like, lose anything. Like, they told bad jokes, you just skip to the next one. Because it's episodic, right?
Yeah.
This is something, like, yes, okay, if it's a complete filler episode, then you miss nothing. But no, they have crumbs of a plot. So if you skip an episode, like, then why even watch it all? You know, if you want it to be episodic, that'd be fine. If it was a Monster of the Week type show, I'd be okay with that, honestly. But they're not even doing that.
The budget, because then you couldn't do full filler episodes.
Yeah, it costs too much for the most popular anime series ever of all time.
Correct.
It's just too expensive. I hate Toei.
Dude, it's 50-50.
And all.
Oh wait, yes is winning. Who's rigging the vote?
I can't believe people are still voting for this. They really just want to hear me shit on Dragon Ball because I'm a Dragon Ball fan. Dude, it sucks. I don't know why. I get recommended, like, mainstream Dragon Ball YouTuber shit sometimes. And, like, I listen to, like 1 minute of a clip from Dado's podcast where he's talking with Nano about, like, why does no one care about Daima? Because it's shit! Because it's shit!
You say that, but, you know, everyone's gonna make fun of me for this. But on Reddit, I saw people being like, you know, I really thought it was going to be bad because it's Dragon Plus babies, or Dragon Ball babies, but Daima's, like, really good, guys. So, I mean, somebody loves this. I don't know why or how.
Well, I already believe in total Reddit death. You don't need to, like, convince me. I've never changed my mind on that one. I don't care what Redditors say. They're not people.
Dude, it's still... yes wins. It's so sad. They rigged the vote. How many bots do you guys have?
Yeah, you guys have a lot of alt accounts and dead relatives. Okay, I'll let it go till 600 votes. So there's still a chance for it to go to no. Hey, it's swinging to no.
Back to 50-50. The mail-in ballots are coming in. Yeah.
Don't worry, guys.
I just found all these ballots on the ground. I don't know.
I'm still going to be watching Daima, so I'll just complain about it off podcast. You know, I'll complain about it during a normal stream. Okay, I think we're done. Yeah, there's nothing else to say about this, so let's move on to...
There's a Minotaur. That's kind of cool.
The games we're playing segments. Well, I think this will probably just be you this week, because other than the NES games, I've been playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I mean, I'm probably just going to use my thoughts on S.T.A.L.K.E.R in the video, so I don't think I need to really talk about it now. Maybe I can talk about it a little bit, but I'll bring up your game.
Yep. It's my double down segment. People made fun of me for having an ESG game, so I found a real one.
The sad thing is, I mean, he's telling the truth, 100% the truth. I think I gotta recrop this though, because I fucked it up. Let me.
Incredible.
Yeah, hold on, I'll fix it.
Dude, it's still 50-50. Vote no, please, or vote yes. I'll rig it either way.
Here,
you can't stop me. I have so many mail-in votes.
I bet you do.
I do.
Okay, just start talking about the game while I match this to the screen.
So, last game was made by a Brazilian man. So it was like authentic Troon game. This is actual ESG. It was funded by something Horowitz, which if you know that last name, you know it's only good things can come of it.
Extremely
and you can just look at it. Look at it. Look at the guy on the right. Or left. Yeah. He gets called a Mudman, though, which is funny. But this is like pure Cal Arts. The first thing you see on their website is raised $23 million. So it's just clear.
Yeah, organic funding for sure.
Yeah, and I saw a bunch of ads for this. But I think they got fucked by their publisher or something, because there were a ton of ads for this before it came out, but I haven't seen any since. But the game sold like nothing. It has like 193 reviews on Steam.
It raised 23 million. Yeah, only got 193 reviews.
Yeah, 193 reviews and sold 23. Not sold 23 million, but yeah. So this is real ESG. The only problem I have with this is the game's like really fun. It's like super fun. It's so fun to play.
Devin, you should use window capture instead of display capture so it doesn't have activate windows on it.
People have to know. I'll never pay Bill Gates.
Yeah.
I already got his like mind control vaccine. I'm not paying him anymore.
Yeah, that is sad. It's not your fault though, if people don't know that story.
It had to be done.
I've already talked about it though. They should know.
Yep. But this is like just super standard I don't know, roguelike. People call it a card game, roguelike, but I don't know. There's no drawing, there's no decks. They're just skills that you equip, and what skills you get are random. So it really has nothing to do with it. But it's fun, and it's glitchy, and it's broken, which is how you know it's ESG.
Devin plays trash like this and shit talks breakers.
Yes! Fuck you! Get fucked! But this is like pure ESG because it raised $23 million. And
Devin, we're free! We're free!
Access.
No more Daima!
Oh, yes!
We can watch real anime!
I did it.
We can watch
You're
real
welcome,
anime.
chat. At least 100 of those were just me.
Yeah.
but how you know this is like pure ESG is raised $23 million and has like missing sound effects. It's early access. They're like broken skills that will say they do something and do something completely different. And it'll never get fixed because the game didn't sell anything. Yet they had to spend a shit ton on marketing if you're seeing ads all over the place. So it's just kind of sad. It was a fun game. And then they probably convinced some retarded programmer that like, hey man, we can make your dream game. You just have to accept Tyrone into your group and more Tyrone. I can't think of like a black
just worship
name.
Satan.
Yeah, just worship Satan.
And your game can get made.
And no one bought it. I guess go woke, go broke is true sometimes. But I don't know. If you want to play it, the game is fun. But I just wanted to kind of point out the sad state of the industry.
Retardgus is onto something. I don't know if you can see that super chat.
Get back still.
Okay.
Look, I'll double down every time. which is why next time I'll let you guys know is a Sonic game. So we can only there's no gayer from there. That's like the maximum gay.
It better be Shadow Generations.
I'll double down one more time.
If you're gonna play
you'll get a Sonic fan game and you'll like it. I'm not playing a shitty Shadow Generation.
You won't even play a good game. Why do you play bad games?
I only play good games. I only play games that are fun. If they're not fun, I won't play them.
Okay, yeah, I'll just hold. Well, we're 55 minutes. I guess I could talk about S.T.A.L.K.E.R for a little bit. Let's find, where do I have some S.T.A.L.K.E.R footage? So yeah, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. S.T.A.L.K.E.R is still good. It's still good. It is, so I think I already told you basically what it plays like, right? But no. I guess I'll say it on the podcast anyway. So basically, it's like a mini sandbox, sort of linear at the same time Eurojank game where it's level based, but it is kind of like an open world at the same time. Like you have optional objectives and all this shit. And like this 100%, I feel like all Eurojank games are made like with a weird hive mind that all like the same sort of obscure RPG mechanics and shit. Like there's all these different damage types. Like you'd think in a shooter, do you think you need like burn resistance, electric resistance? You know, some of them make sense, like radiation resistance because of where the game takes place. But there's like all these different stats and shit. You know, weapons have durability like Fallout. Accuracy of guns is insanely low for no reason. That was my only annoying thing in the game. I should probably skip this part because I had to load a save a bunch of times here. Because this guy got killed and I was looking for I had a side quest to look for a family gun and I couldn't find it. So let me just skip forward to when I looked that up.
No, this is based on a book, right?
Yeah, apparently it's also based on another one called like Oblivion Lost too, alongside Roadside Picnic. I don't know. That's what some Russian guy was saying. Yeah,
looks good.
Well, someone spoiled it though. Someone already spoiled that it's not aliens in S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I guess it's just radiation.
In the actual video game, it's not aliens.
Yeah, disappointing.
It's way dumber.
Yeah, it's way dumber.
Yeah, it's like fucking random psychic dudes.
Oh, dude, I was fucking over encumbered for like not 80%. Like probably, I played the game. I'm like 10 hours in now or something. Probably out of the last 6 or 7 hours of gameplay, I've been over encumbered about 70% of the time. Like I just can't drop shit. I can't do it. Like
Does it just not affect you that bad?
You can still sprint. It just drains your stamina 3 times as fast. So I've just been like hobbling around for like half the game. Hold on, let's find where's the part? No, actually probably the end of this clip. I'm shooting zombies. Yeah, the zombies just showed up. There's zombies too, apparently. I don't know, all the weird experiments created like mutants. Like look, these like zombie dudes are like they're like the zombies in Half-Life 2. You know how they like crawl around and like leap and shit. The headcrab zombies, yeah. But they have zombies who can use guns as well.
Dude, look at all these times you're missing. This is incredible.
You do miss a lot in this game. Unless you're like within 20 yards, you will miss.
People complain about
shots.
Fallout 3.
Well, I was using hold on. Probably the part where it was the most tactical gameplay. Let me try and find that clip. It was yeah, I think it's this one. Where basically
you're saying you played on easy and that's why everything misses.
No, I'm playing it on the hardest, retard. You guys saw me. Okay. You can literally see it on the saves. Master difficulty.
I don't believe
it. It has nothing to do with... I don't think accuracy has anything to do with the difficulty. What are you talking about? The game doesn't have yards as meters.
Easy mode. Easy games.
Are you guys being retarded?
Easy mode.
Are you guys being retarded in chat on purpose? Let me just check. Okay.
I don't know. Why would they lie? What do they gain from lying?
Being faggots? Oh, wait. I'm not supposed to say that. Shit.
No!
Well, whatever. It didn't need to be monetized. Let me find... where's the first clip I have of S.T.A.L.K.E.R? I don't remember what day. It's probably this one. No. I don't know which one of these. This is my first hour of playing. All right, here we go. New game. Oh, what is that? Oh, master? What? Are you talking about retards? There's nothing. Anyway. Anyway, what was the
breakers? Do you keep flashing us with breakers? I feel like that's what people want to see.
Well, I was talking about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Anyway, so the point is, guns are very inaccurate, and the pistols do no fucking damage, like no fucking damage at all. When I finally got a scope for the AK-74, I could actually kill guys, and even then, I mean, it usually takes like. I mean, it takes like 3 headshots, and given how inaccurate the guns are, you're probably not gonna hit the head that many times. For the bandits don't have that much health, but the military guys, like, look at this. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying. And then you die fairly quickly. Like, if a guy gets close to you, you die instantly, basically, because he just shoots you in the head.
Yeah, but, I don't know. The game just didn't feel very good to me, so I dropped it pretty quick.
Yeah, but I don't know. I've been having some fun with it. It's the type of game where, you know, it reminds me of Fallout minus, like, some of the RPG mechanics. And it has, like, that...
Well, it's like Fallout minus all the fun shit about Fallout.
It has Eurojank charm, okay? It has cool environments.
Euros have no charm.
It's got weird alien enemies. It's kind of like a little bit between Half-Life and Fallout is sort of how it feels. I do kind of wish it had... like skills or upgrades or something, and I don't think the durability mechanic really adds anything. I mean, it's not as bad as Far Cry 2. Like, Far Cry 2 is way worse. Like, your guns are basically only good for like 10 magazines, and then they jam constantly. Now, and this is not nearly that bad, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's definitely a quick save game. Quick save, quick load. You do a lot of that.
Run at the enemies naked with a shotgun, quick saving every second.
Yeah. Trust me, I quick saved a lot. I definitely quick saved a lot. Where's the one where you go? There's a horror level. Let me show the game. What I miss about old games is they had a lot of like random horror elements. Like I went down. Yeah. You go down to this bunker. And, like, there's, like, look, this floating fireball ghost that they, like, throw barrels at you and shit. Yeah, this is where, like, the zombie dudes first show up. And then, like, as you're on the way out, you get jumped by, like, 20 military dudes. And, like, if you like the slow, tactical gameplay stuff, it's pretty fun. But, yeah, you do die a lot. Like here, this SMG is a piece of shit. It's basically like the Russian MP5 is what it is. And like, it just takes so many fucking shots to kill the military guys. It's useless. Completely fucking useless. Look at... Okay. Look, I lost 3/4 of my health right there. There's also a bleeding mechanic too, which isn't a problem because I had 10,000 healing items. I had so many healing items, but you die, like, instantly. You fucking die instantly, so you don't really need healing items because you're either dead or you're alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, here... hold on, I spent, like, a minute trying to look for another way out right there. I say this, but there's a delay if you're watching the stream, so you don't know what I'm talking about. But... yeah. Anyway, so I think the game's good, but it's very jank, and it has definitely some issues. I'm wondering how much S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is gonna, you know,
they will fix none of it, and it'll be worse.
And I know there's other games, but I'm not gonna play the other ones because I just don't have time. So I'm just gonna finish this one and compare.
This is Shadow of Chernobyl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one everyone talks about. So, sure, it's fine.
So, yeah, pretty good, but definitely dated
rate out of 10
in certain ways. I'd give it like a 7.5, probably. Yeah, like 7.5.
Is that better than every game that came out this year that was nominated?
I think I liked like Astrobot and Shadow Generations and Yellow Taxi Room. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, Shadow didn't get a nomination. Astrobot's probably the only. Yeah, probably Astrobot's the only game I liked more that got nominated for something.
Okay. That's pretty. This year's a good year then.
Yeah, this year's ass.
At least one game beat something.
Yeah, but I love 3D platformers, so it's not exactly like the best comparison. But I don't know, whatever. I'm still distracted by chat being cuckolds for no reason. It's like they got proved wrong.
On easy.
Yeah, but I was on the hardest difficulty.
On easy.
Like I was supposed to be. Shut up, Devin.
Why do you have
You
lollies
can literally
in your
see it on the
recommended?
save. Do I have to bring up what? Where?
Top right.
Oh, that's the fucking song we're listening to right now, idiot.
I don't know, a little suspect.
They're not even lollies. Hold on. Hold on. Let me do something. Let me just turn off that window real quick. I want to show if there's got to be a high quality version.
Yeah, actually, this is both the things you're supposed to hate. They're also lesbians, even though they're twins.
Yeah,
so
I don't figure that
people
out.
saying that seems a little fucked up, a little bit.
Bro, wait. Oh, whatever. This is eBay, but it's fine. I just needed a close-up of the image. This is what they look like. Does that look like a lolly? This is the uncensored Japanese.
Oh, yeah. Well, the little one. Look at the little one.
Yeah, that's like their screen thing, you know?
I don't know. I don't believe you.
Anyway. Okay.
I have that card. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I have the other one.
Yeah, I got both of them because I'm a pay piggy. I don't even play that deck. Anyway, imagine the smell. I'm just reading shit. Okay, so time to get to the first half of 1988, I guess. What did you played all the games, so we can't talk about the ones you played that I didn't. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, just bring up what you've played so far.
I guess we will talk about Mega Man 2 first. Here, let's play.
What year is this? What year are we in?
1988.
That's not 2024. What are you talking about?
What? Did you want to talk about 2024 games? Talk about what games you played this year.
I didn't play any. Continue.
Yeah, I thought so.
Look at you take it down. What are you doing? You hit the egg. Shoot the egg. Why? This is painful. Hit the egg. Thank you.
Oh, this is. Whoops. This is my Wily one. Where's the beginning of the game? 11:14. I probably just didn't drag it into the folder.
I mean, it's fine. We can watch Wily's Castle. That was fun. Part of the game.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me bring up. There we go. I should pre-prep these things.
This is 1888, right?
What? Oh, did I just click the same thing twice? What did?
Yes, you did.
11:14.
We can watch this. What is wrong with this part of the game that you don't like?
Oh, it must have been here then. Well, I'm just looking for my footage of the Robot Masters. All right, here we go.
Robot Masters die in one hit. Every single one of them is like a 2-second fight.
Well, I don't want to just show the last few stages. I want to show the early ones too.
It's the fun part.
Okay, there we go.
Look at how nice this game looks.
Yeah, this is such an improvement over the first one. This is like, well, for some reason, I just had a brain rot moment, but like Thomas, it wasn't last time. It was the time before that. The last time we played Far Cry, that was like a couple weeks ago. He was bringing up like, oh, sequels always suck. And I'm like, no, video game sequels used to just objectively be better than the original. And like Mega Man 2 is a great example. Like this is just an improvement in every single way over the first game. Like this is aged actually really well.
Yeah, no, the change is so significant. It feels like a different console.
Yeah.
Like nothing looked even close to this complex in the original. All the gears in the background and it just plays so much nicer.
Yep. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's a lot. There's not like a whole lot to actually talk about since, I mean, if you played Mega Man 1, it's fairly similar, but like the level design is so much of an improvement that it's unreal.
Yeah, playing Mega Man 2 is what makes you, realize that like indie games, they can't replicate just like talent,
Yeah.
Like most indie games can have this type of game, and then the level design is just off. But
yep.
I don't know. This is. I can see why people say this is the best Mega Man game. Like it's great. The level design is perfect for the most part. There's like one or two bad parts, but
yep. Yeah. The only thing that they could still improve on is the robot masters, which if you have their weakness, they die pretty much instantly. Even this one, I did Metal Man first, and the Mega Buster.
He dies super. You can, if you have full health, you can tank every single boss. Just completely ignore what they're doing and shoot at them. Not try to dodge anything, and you'll win every time.
Yeah, and something that I didn't remember until later, everyone talked about, is like the Metal Blade is insanely OP. It takes up like no ammo, and is just better than the Mega Buster most of the time.
Yeah,
so
I like chose not to use it most of the game, and you can get through the game fine without ever using it. But it's definitely broken. The fact they can also have infinite ammo if you just press select every once in a while.
Oh yeah, that's a weird thing. Where do I figure out? It's probably, I think it was this stage, because like I'm getting my ass beat, and I'm like, oh wait, the Metal Blade can shoot in every direction, so I can just like shoot. Yeah, here we go. It's right here. Let me skip forward. But yeah, like you can just well, I'm getting hit here, but eventually I'm like, oh yeah, I can just fucking,
at some point you figure it out.
You can just, I can just throw this right through them, and it costs like no ammo.
This game is also way easier than Mega Man 1. Like, it's just way more generous. There are a million infinite health locations where you can just farm enemies. Look at all those health drops. That's crazy.
Yeah, enemies can drop lives. Those pretty rare.
E-tanks are a thing, so you can get full health whenever you want.
Yeah. I just saved those for Wily's Castle, but yep.
Same.
Yep.
So the game just feels nice.
Crash
Feels nice to play. It's never frustrating.
Look at that, 2 shots.
For a couple parts.
The air buster or whatever it's called, it kills Crash Man 2 shots. I think I paused right there for some reason. I don't know what I was doing. Oh no, it's just paused normally. But yeah, the game does get definitely quite a bit more challenging at Wily's Castle. Let me skip to the wall. Where's the walls? Or not this wall.
The one bad part about this game.
I like this boss though.
Yeah, dude, I think all the bosses are pretty much good.
Oh yeah, and the Super Guts Man. Yeah, I like the Super Guts Man. It was kind of cool. The walls after this part. Yeah, this is fucked. This is actually fucked. This is probably the only boss of the game that's fucked. But it's like, oh, like I already wasted it there, so I already lost.
Yeah, it's over. You already lose.
Yeah,
the fact that you only have just enough is fucked.
Yeah, you only have just enough ammo to destroy 2 walls and kill all of them. So if you destroy a wall, you're not supposed to. You just lost. It's over.
And you can only hurt him with this, and it has limited ammo. So if you fuck up even one time, you have to kill yourself.
Yep. So yeah, you got to use your items, which we didn't talk about that, but a few of the bosses give you an item that lets you traverse. Like, look, see, you could use that thing. Yeah, this is another improvement from Mega Man 1, because in Mega Man 1 you had to find it.
Oh, and if you didn't have the right power up, you couldn't get it. And this, it just gives it to you if you beat Robot Master. It's a lot nicer.
Oh yeah, then you have the gauntlet. You got to fight all the dudes again, which is pretty easy because they die so fast. Their weakness. Yeah, and they give you a full health drop. I don't think the original. Yeah, 1. I don't think they gave you a health drop. Yeah, that's brutal if true. I didn't play that far. Yeah, I don't think they did. Yeah, no, it's not nearly as bad in this one. Yeah, that's probably the biggest improvement of later Mega Man games, is actually having to fight the bosses. Yeah. Yeah, they still die too fast in this one. The final part is kind of lame. It kind of reminded me a little bit of how Ninja Gaiden did its shit. Which is like, oh, he flies in a figure 8 and he just shoots on your location. Which did kill me a couple times because, I don't know, I'm assuming
the bubble is just such a bad weapon.
The bubble is dog shit, yeah. You can only use the bubble to hurt him. So that's really the reason. But,
which, can you imagine if you just had no bubble for some reason? You're just fucked. So.
Yep.
Still, really good game.
Yep, there you go. There's the end. I actually finished 2 of the games I played this week, which is kind of crazy. Know what I mean?
Incredible.
What is this? I don't even know what this is.
What is?
Oh, this is World Championship 2011. Okay. Hold on. Let me throw that back in the recording. Alright, is this Ninja Gaiden? Yeah, here we go. So I played through all of Ninja Gaiden on stream. That you actually didn't play, or did you? Nope.
Shill it to me.
I wouldn't. Definitely would not shield it to you. I did have a Cuphead moment right in the beginning, though. Because I didn't know you could cling to those signs. So I literally, here, let me go back. I did have a Cuphead moment. It's like right at the beginning. Yeah, I think it's right here. Because you can't.
Someone said this is one of the better NES games. Do you agree?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah,
brutal.
But the thing is, we're comparing it to the best because we're only playing the best. Like, I didn't know you could cling that sign, so literally it was like Cuphead. Which, if you do the D-pad fast enough back and forth, you can actually go up walls, but it's hard to do with the PS4 D-pad. If I was on an NES controller, I could have just cheesed that wall.
Dude, the PS4 D-pad is so bad.
Yeah,
it like hurts my hands playing a lot of these.
Yeah, it's not that good. But anyway, so with Ninja Gaiden, it's a lot like Castlevania. It actually is very similar to Castlevania. The main difference being it controls way better. Like, way better. But the big trade-off is instead of a whip, you have this tiny sword that, you know, it's like Zelda 2, you know, it only hits like a few pixels in front of you. And it doesn't even have a hitbox in the entire animation, and it comes out with a slight delay. Which normally doesn't matter, except there are these bird enemies. Let me skip forward to the birds. And the birds are all throughout the second half of the game. And the fucking birds are like probably one of the worst. There's one. Probably one of the worst enemy types that's ever been put in a video game. I fucking hate them. Let me skip to in the later levels, they throw them alongside other enemies. Oh yeah, you team up with the CIA, and the CIA betrays you, which is very funny. So the Japs were based on that shit.
We've always known they were evil.
Yeah, so enemies respawn if you're standing in like a certain tile, certain like screen space. Enemies will respawn infinitely, and including the birds, of course. So look, the birds. Oh, and then a cheetah respawns. Oh, and then I get knocked off the cliff right there. I say this again with there being a delay, so you'll see it in a second. Yeah. Thankfully, this game is mostly forgiving until the last level. Oh, that was just me being retarded right there, me dying. There's a bunch of those. You do get the screw attack from Metroid as one of the power-ups, and that's the best one. Unfortunately, like, just like Castlevania, I just walked off the cliff. Anyway, just like Castlevania, it takes up magic to use the thing, right? And you only get like one use per pickup. Yeah, you can tell I was getting frustrated at this point because I started dying like a shit ton of times. But
you're DSPing. It's DSP time.
With the screw attack, if you attack while you're jumping, you just use it. So even though it's really overpowered against bosses, I never would have had any magic going into a boss anyway, so it didn't really matter. But I guess that's the tactic to make the game easier, is to just always keep that power up.
Right.
And unfortunately, there's no power up like the holy water. So if there's an enemy below you, you are just fucked. You just have to. Oh, I love this. Like, that's a checkpoint, you know. Which if you game over, you go back to the beginning. But if you just die, you go to that screen. But that fucking bird, if you don't climb up there perfectly, just kills you.
Yeah, you're getting spawn camped.
Yeah, he actually spawn camps you. But like, the thing is, it gets way worse than this. That's the funny thing. Like, this shit isn't even that bad. let me, yeah, let's load up the second half of the game. Even though the last 2 levels took me longer than the first 4. So, combined. So, yeah, it gets fucking brutal at this point. They start just throwing shit at you that just combos you to death over and over again. And like I was saying about the game being forgiving, it stops being forgiving in the last level. Because if you die to the final boss, there's 3 forms. I guess it's 3 different bosses, but it's a gauntlet of 3 bosses. If you die, you go back to the first part of a stage. So the stage is 3 levels, and then the boss is the 4th part. And so if you die in 6-4, you go back to 6-1. Not a game over, just a death. That is so insanely fucked. Thankfully,
I assume you just save state.
Yeah. There's no way in hell I was gonna beat this game legit. No way. Oh yeah, there's one platforming. The platforming is completely fine, except one jump in the game, and it's this one right here that you'll see in a second. What's wrong with this jump? You have to wall climb down to the one that you're standing on right there, right? So you have to jump to the right wall, then jump to the left, then jump to the right. Oh, I just did it right there, but let me go back. I died about 500 times to that one jump. I mean, it was like actually ridiculous how many times it took me. But yeah, I don't know. Well, anyway, to get back to like the point of like this mini review, I think the game controls much better than most NES games. It's more forgiving than like Ghosts and Goblins, but and has a better difficulty curve than Ghosts and Goblins. But it gets so insanely hard at the end, like that it's ridiculous. Like, I'll skip to the final boss. The first form and the final boss, I'm sure I save stated like 50 times. So this is what I was telling you about earlier off stream, so you'll just get to see for yourself what it is. So you just have to hit the orb in the center while a fireball comes out of the thing and surrounds the Shogun guy, and it keeps spawning fireballs over and over and over again. You only do 1 damage to the orb, so you gotta hit it like 20 times. And look at this, Devin. Look, I just get stun locked. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, what am I supposed to do here?
Yeah, I mean, I assume you're supposed to have a power-up of some kind that would make this
I actually think it took away my power-up. Let me
did it really?
check. Yeah, I think it did. I think because it's a new stage. I might be wrong. Let me go back. No, actually, I didn't have a power-up. Yeah, I didn't have one. Okay, so I probably would have had one. This game just kind of looks
miserable to me.
It is.
That's why I didn't play it, where I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'll get nothing out of this.
So eventually, like, how you have to win is you just have to, like, cut the fireballs fast enough. Hold on. It's not this attempt. Alright, see, you cut them at the perfect timing as they come out, which I was doing for a little bit, but I skipped too far forward. Alright, here we go. This is the attempt, I think. So you can just time it so you hit the fireballs, and then you kind of just gotta get lucky, basically. No, it wasn't this attempt either. Alright, whatever. It's in the next... Okay, it was this attempt. You can also hit it twice. If you slash his sword, you can hit it twice per jump. Okay, it wasn't this one either. I swear I only went back 30 seconds. Did I really do like 5 tries in 30 seconds? Maybe I did. Anyway, the point is, you just have to do that right. Oh. Okay, never. I guess I skipped too far back. Anyway, so then the next form. The next form is deceptively easy, but my patience had worn so thin that I basically had given up. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I guarantee I could have done that, like, you know, maybe 5 tries or less. But I was basically already defeated. Because all he does is fly to the left and right and shoot 2 homing fireballs. Now, the homing on the fireballs seems kind of inconsistent. That could be an emulation issue or just, like, have to do with his positioning. But normally, you can just strafe to the left or right, and either you outrun them or you can just stand still to have them pass between you. The thing, the fireballs only do 1 damage, but if you touch him, you take 3 damage. So that was like another source of frustration, that you have to jump and hit him with your baby sword while you know, trying not to touch him, because then you just lose because you only do 1 damage. So this took me like a million tries.
Dude, what the fuck is that sprite supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't even know. But do you notice what's on his chest and what's on the floor?
Yeah, I know. Star David.
Yeah, a lot of that shit's in Japanese games, shockingly. But anyway, so eventually I got past this. The final form is a meme form that, again, if you know what to do, is probably not that bad. But your willpower is broken. All he does is, like, spit out shit, and you gotta hit his head, then hit... Excuse me. The mold. Anyway, so you hit his head, then hit his tail, and then hit the orb. That's all you gotta do. But, again, like, if you're playing this game legit, not using save states, like, my palms would be so sweaty. I would be, like, losing my shit. There's no way. The pressure is way too high. Now, what someone did tell me is that the bosses stay dead. I don't know if they stay dead across game overs, though. Because if they respawn after a game over, it would still be basically impossible. It would take you fucking forever.
Yeah. Dude, the head hitting you is fucked up.
Yeah, the head hits you after you cut it off. Okay, so yeah, this one didn't take me that many tries, because, yeah, you just hit the head, hit the tail, and then just dodge the things, hit his belly. And so in the end, like, basically, there actually is a little bit of a plot. This is more of a plot than most NES games. But, you think your father's dead, but he actually got, like, turned into a demon Shogun dude. And then you freeze brainwashing, and then he ends up dying anyway. And then the CIA chick is told to kill you, but she doesn't do it because, you know, this is basically like an 80s movie. And so, you know, you say, Ryu says he's coming for the feds, basically. and he says his reward is the woman. The woman is his reward. I'm like, this is, incredible. You could never make this shit today, that's for sure. But,
very 80s.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so anyway, very long-winded talk to basically say it's definitely above average for an NES game, even though most people are never finishing this shit. I mean, even if you use save states, you're just gonna run out of patience. The game is very, very hard, and, you know, even though the controls are good in terms of, like, running and jumping, your attack is so shit. And magic is very expensive, unlike Castlevania. So... Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty good, but I would not recommend people play it because it's too hard. If you want a game that... If you want to play an insanely hard game... Which, hold on, I gotta turn my... It's getting dark. I forgot how early it gets dark. Anyway. If you want to play an insanely hard game, it's pretty decent, but I would probably just tell you to play, like, a modern super hard game. Like, you know, one thing I almost forgot to mention is a lot of people were... pissed at me because I played this instead of Ninja Gaiden Black, but I never said I was going to play Ninja Gaiden Black on that stream. I was entertaining playing this for the 1988 games that I do on the podcast every week, which even when I read the chat that made me think of playing this, it didn't say Ninja Gaiden Black. So people were calling me retarded when they weren't listening and didn't know what was going on. You know, just classic chat moment. Just had to throw that out there.
Chat's never done something like that.
Yeah,
they're all very sweet.
Chat would never do anything stupid. Okay, so there's that. And the final game, of course, Super Mario Bros. 3. I only played it an hour last night, but you played it all the way through.
Yeah, you gotta play it all the way through. It's
I probably will.
Good.
I probably will finish it in time for finishing 1988. You know, I'll play the other games and finish Super Mario Bros. 3. This is a classic. This is like easily the highest quality NES game. Like,
yeah, it's not even close. I really don't think it's close.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. 3, it's just... It controls... I love how I skip to a point where I get hit, whatever. Anyway, so not only does this game control extremely well, given all the other games that we played, but, like, it has so much creativity. It introduces so many, like, iconic Mario enemies and shit. And, like, you could tell they wanted to do something different. Like, it's a sequel that still very much feels like Mario, but it's not like Super Mario Bros. 2, where it's literally just a completely different game that was co-opted, Doki Doki Panic or whatever, right? So it feels like Mario, but it adds a shit ton to Mario. Like, I forgot how many cool things this game added. Like, you know, it adds booze, it adds, like, those dudes that cough up the spike balls, chain chomps, you know, like, so many cool, like, Mario things came from this game. And it just has, again, as, like, you know, in a time where graphics were so simplistic, this feels like it's so ahead of everything else.
No,
Like,
dude, this game looks perfect. Like, if you improve the graphics in any way, it'd be a different art style. Like, for this art style, this looks perfect.
Yeah.
I love how this game looks.
Yeah, I mean, this game is aged extremely well. It's just really fun.
How do you feel about scrolling levels?
I don't like these that much, and there's too many
really?
of them. I'm okay with
like
the airships since that's part of the challenge, but I don't like being slowed down this much as like a Sonic autist.
These ones, not so much, but I think how I treat the airships is they're like bullet hells, you know? And if you could just run past all the bullets in a bullet hell, that'd be stupid, you know?
Yeah.
So I like them. I think they're fun.
Yep.
Water levels are shit, though. I don't like the water levels in I think any Mario game.
Yeah, that's the one thing that still kind of controls like ass is the water controls. And that's a problem so many 3D platformers have alongside 2D ones. So, probably 3D ones more than 2D.
You skipped the flute.
No, I didn't get the flute.
Shithead. I didn't use any of them, but I tried to get all the ones I could find.
I forgot where they were. I was just doing all the levels.
Yeah, I didn't skip any levels. Dude, in fact, like, I wish there was more. I would 100% start the game over and play it again right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't completely blame you. It just is a really good game. It's not too much.
I think, as much as I like Zelda 1, this is the first NES game that I'm like, you have to play this today. If you have not played it, you have to play this. It is a legitimately great game. Like, it's not great for an NES game. It is just a great game.
Yeah, it's probably the best NES game. I doubt that we're gonna, either one of us is gonna change our mind on that.
Yeah, like all you chat shitters who are like, you know, they're just Zoomers. They don't like NES games because they're Zoomers. No, I don't like these NES games because I played the good ones, and none of them compare to this game. They're all shittier than this.
Yeah, like, I don't think we said this, but we grew up with this on Game Boy Advance. So.
Yeah. But, like, this game, Mega Man 2, Zelda 1, those 3 games are better than every other NES game combined. Like, it's not even close. So, fuck you guys.
Yep, it's a classic for sure. Not too much else to say. You know, it's Mario, but... You know, it's peak Mario. It's, yeah, I guess that's it. Okay, I think that was pretty much it. Now it's time to get to Super Chats, and we'll end the podcast.
All right, because 1988 isn't over, chat, you cannot complain. This is your last chance to come up with your shitty game you want.
Yeah, Devin's reading suggestions, I suppose. I'm not. But Devin's reading. Okay, Super Chats. We actually made it to an hour 30 without Super Chats. I think that's perfect length, pretty much. We covered the things we wanted to cover. Black Metal Gamer, thanks $2. Nice to see mainly Asian games nominated versus West. The West definitely failed this year. I mean, they fail most modern years for sure. But I mean, there really wasn't any good AAA games this year, so... Yep. I'm rooting for Astrobot. Boo Boo, thanks to the $5. Will you two chuds stream the Game Awards? Devin could join if he wants. I always will be, for sure.
If you want me to.
Yeah, if you think having 2 of us commentate would be better, I'm fine with it.
Sure.
I'll try not to go too... Maybe you can reel me in so I don't say insane shit.
Yeah, no more slurs. Guys, the tier list is next time, because Kobe didn't finish all the games.
Yep. Yeah, for the people who just joined us, I will be playing the rest of the games this week. Yeah. So, throw up any suggestions that you'd like to see us play, I guess. Retardicus 2, thanks to the 10 Brazilian. Crip Daddy Rip managed to finish Sekiro using a normal controller while having a barely functioning body. This accessibility shit is a cope for incompetent brain-dead journos. See, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have seen, you know, people... I don't know what to say. What is the politically correct term? Disabled. Yeah, there you go. Disabled people beat games legit.
No, dude, there's that one guy who's a fighting game pro and he plays with his mouth.
Yeah. So
like, I'm not against the accessibility things. Like, I mean, put them in, who cares? It's just gay to like obsess over them.
Yep. Oh yeah, I got distracted, but I wanted to point out that the equip item is the frog suit from Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm probably gonna change out the equip item in the stream overlay each week for whatever games we're playing.
Or frogging.
Schizo Time Man, thanks for £5. Games for Impact. Dustborn for Mentally Ill. Yeah, wait, Dustborn didn't get nominated, did it?
Fuck.
It was too.
No.
It was way too blatant and over the top.
I would have voted for that game every time.
The message
for every
was
category.
Too strong. Stellar Blade for Slant Cunny Lovers. Oh my god. I do like I don't remember her name. The other girl from that game, I do. Shadow X Sonic Generations for Autists. Hell yeah. Dead Rising demake for Downies. Yeah. Yeah, we're missing all those. Those are all better options. Class Mystery, thanks to the 20 pesos. Deer Scream loves BBC. I don't know who that is. Swordmaster EX, thanks to membership. Breakers for best ongoing game. Oh, dude, it's not even gonna be around for all of 2025. That's what he wrote. Best ongoing game 2025. Congo Wolf, thanks to membership. How'd you feel about the IQ Elite skin? I can't. Which one? You mean the one where she's wearing the exercise suit? Yeah, that was probably the first Coomer skin they added. It's not even really a Coomer skin because she's not showing cleavage or anything, and the asses on the characters are normal. They're not, big. Whatever. You get the point. But yeah, I remember when that came out. I was playing when that came out. Dick Penaseki, thanks to membership. Hibbity Jibbity. All right.
Yep.
That's a random name. Thanks to the membership. Oh boy. Every time it's this guy. Every time. Okay. Monkey Men being good fathers challenge. Impossible.
It was a white man who did it.
Yeah, his last name was White. D0342, thanks to membership. Will you vote for is it Pecora, whatever? Who is your Oshi? I don't watch any VTuber shit.
Okay,
Zero.
What's in the top right then? What's in the top right?
Chud?
Of the of your YouTube recommended.
The live twins?
Yeah. Those are VTubers.
They're Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, but they're still VTubers. Which one's your favorite? Blue or red?
Blue. Anyway, moving on. Retardigus 2, thanks to the 2 Brazilian, gets vaxxed, doubles down on playing gay shit. That's for Devin in that game he plays.
Well, it's triple down. Next time you guys won't even know it hit you. Sonic game time.
Play Shadow Generations.
I only play good games. When will you learn?
That's like the 3rd best game that came out this year.
This year was terrible. So that's like what, a 4 out of 10? 3rd best game?
Schizo Time Man, thanks for £5. Now play Stalker Clear Sky and Hate Life. Maybe at some point I will. Schizo Time Man, thanks for £5. Also praise Monolith. Dan T2127, thanks to £10. Difficulty thing is a well-known and widespread myth. Also play Call of Pripyat. The best Stalker iteration that improves in every aspect over the previous 2 games. I might dip my toes in if I have time, but that'll be in between when I play the new one and the review, depending on the quality of the new one, of course. Is it a myth? Wouldn't people know by now? I'm sure people have literally data mined the shit about the difficulty settings of the original game. I feel like everyone says the hardest difficulty is better. I'm fine with dying quickly. I just don't like how inaccurate the guns are. That's it. And the pistols are worthless. Completely fucking worthless. Neonverse Animations, thanks to the £5. Yo, Synthetic, have you and your bro heard that Jeff Keighley is simping harder for Miyazaki and Kojima Game of the Year 2024? Here we go. If a DLC wins Game of the Year, there's gonna be a nuclear rant in the video. I'm just telling you.
Dude, I'd buy it. I could see it 100%.
because I'm gonna shit on Souls fans just as much as I shit on Jeff, because it's like I know the silly billies will eat that slop up in a second. Well, I like it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I don't care what you like.
What were of the other games? That's the only like super mainstream game nominated, right?
I forget what even came out this year. Okay, let's go back. What was for which category? Just for Game of the Year?
Game of the Year, for Game of the Year.
Black Myth, well, depending on who you ask, Black Myth Wukong is pretty mainstream.
They might give it to that just because of China.
Yeah,
but
mainstream in China for sure.
Oh, Final Fantasy VII though.
That only
is probably more mainstream.
That didn't even sell 3 million copies. So.
Did it really? Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, Elden Ring wins then. Damn, that's brutal.
Yep. Here, hold on. I'm gonna change back to the Evil Twin music.
Isn't it great that Dark Souls, the ultimate chud game, is now a normie series?
I know, it's over. It's fucking over. Normies successfully got brainwashed that hard is good as long as you're told that that's the only part of the game that matters. Level design doesn't matter. You know, the creativity doesn't matter. Like, cool dungeons and traps and world traversal doesn't matter. None of that's important. Actually having new enemies because they keep reusing ones now from Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter either.
Yeah, but someone who died 10,000 times, the easiest boss ever made, will tell you to get good. So, how does that make you feel?
Yep. I can't believe... I hope it's bots, but I don't have that much faith in humanity. But Kai Cenat is, like, incredibly popular, I guess. Amongst, I'm sure, the best of us, the best humans. GameSense, thanks for $5. Disagree with Silent Hill 2 being best narrative as its awards for this year, not for a game that came out 20 years ago. This goes to show lack of creativity from Western devs. Yes, there weren't any. I mean, we can go back to best narrative. There weren't even. There's nothing good here. I mean, I guess like you could, if you like Yakuza, I don't know, maybe Yakuza's story, but like Metaphor, I've already seen it's commie propaganda, and Hellblade 2, hell no, that's some gay shit.
You're gonna get mad, but Final Fantasy is gonna get it.
I mean, it's not the worst choice. I won't be that mad, but I will be annoyed.
I'll be mad if Silent Hill 2 gets it, just because it makes no sense. The narrative, which is what you're, rating, did not come out this year.
Yeah.
Cheating.
Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC won Best RPG one year. Dude, the Game Awards is so ass. But at least that's not Game of the Year.
Though? No, it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's standalone, but you can skip to it. You don't have to play the game. Elden Ring, you actually have to play the game, which really makes it even worse. And then another 5 from GameSense. Also, if Elden Ring DLC wins anything from the Game Awards, I was right about everything from Jeff selling out at the game industry piece by piece in his control. Well, yeah, we know he's a shill. I mean, he's the Dorito Pope. Look at the inventory. I literally got the Dorito. Rain, thanks to the 2 Canadian. Crystalis NES better than Zelda, Mario 3, Mega Man 2. All right, we got to play this shit game then.
Got it.
Crystalis. Look up Crystalis. I guarantee it's not.
All right.
We'll
let's find out.
We have to be counter contrarians, where it's like, oh, someone said something's good. I bet it's ass.
Well,
because he's being a contrarian, so we have to counter contrarian.
This is from 1990, so
we're not there yet. But write it down for 1990.
Oh, I already did. Oh, he said it in the comments before. This game looks kind of shitty. I don't know. I'll play it.
Yeah, good start. I'm sure. No, it looks amazing. What are you talking about?
Nah, I mean, I'm just thinking 1990 the SNES came out, and then we'll see. Maybe it's great. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I should have said that earlier. I'm not streaming today because I'm gonna stream tomorrow, assuming that Stalker 2 is coming out during the day and not at midnight or something. If it's coming out at midnight tomorrow, I'll probably just stream the next day. We'll see. I might stream tomorrow. It's either that or Thursday. Mega Rock and Rolla, thanks to the $2. Astrobot Game of the Year. Stellar Blade was snubbed for DLC. There's no way in hell Stellar Blade was ever going to get nominated for Game of the Year. It also probably doesn't deserve it. Let's be honest.
Where's the best porn game? They could win that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, probably. I guess it would win that. That's a random name, thanks to 5 Canadian. The politically correct term for the enemy is groid. That is not politically correct, you fuck. Anyway, you can add prefixes to be specific, such as femgroid, regroid, hebroid, and then one that's similar to another word that I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
Fake Cell, Fake Fan, Schizoid, thanks to $5. I'm a fake fan, but I will miss the Breakers streams. Bros and Cell Cells on Sewer Slide watch after the Final Breakers stream. Yeah, I'll probably title Final Breakers stream the Final Breakers stream. Whenever that is.
Dead.
Oh well. And I think that was it. It was a pretty short Super Chat segment, so I don't know if there was anything else you wanted to talk about before we end this.
Well, what should we replace Daima with?
Yeah. Well, you wanted to watch Akira, right? Because you've never seen it. So I can watch
just
it
because
again.
it came out in 1988. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It fit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll watch Akira again then.
Okay. Oh, that's all I got.
All right. Anything else, chat? Yeah, I know Russian name. I know what you I read that last time that is streamed. Yeah, we should watch Fist of the North Star at some point. That's a good suggestion.
I don't know what's your obsession with Fist of the North Star. I think you're going to be disappointed.
Well, then we can talk shit about chat.
Okay.
Whenever chat recommends bad things, then I have to shit on them. And then they cope. They cope by saying Zoomer or something
The thing
else.
is, I don't think they have seen it either. They've probably seen the memes. And
what if it's good, though?
It won't.
It could be.
It won't.
It's a possibility.
No.
What if Crystalis is the best game ever made? You don't know.
It might. Crystalis might be great. Fist of the North Star, it's not. It's not going to be.
Rain, thanks to the 2 Canadian. Geno Cyber and Bao anime, I recommend. Bao? I don't know.
I don't know. Never heard of either of those.
There's not going to be a Doomer hour, and I'm not streaming today.
Every hour is Doomer hour.
Yes.
Ninja Scroll Mobile Suit Gundam. ZZ Shigure.
Damn, my fucking page just crashed, of course. All right, hold on. I'll read that last super chat and then we'll end this. Schizo Tie Man, thanks to the 2 pounds. Ninja Scroll Mobile Suit Gundam Z/ZZ and Shigirui. Shigirui? Yeah, there you go. Okay, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow or Thursday.
We got one more.
God damn it.
They're keeping you hostage.
That's a random name.
Escape.
Oh my, fuck you guys.
Dude,
you know
I have
I'm
to pee
ending
so
this
bad.
stream.
This is first.
That's a random name thanks to you could go pee right now if you want. That's a random name thanks to the 2 Canadian. My favorite anime is Schindler's List. The bad guys win though, okay? Game Sense, thanks $5. Stalker comes out tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Okay, well, what time zone though? But whatever, I'll stream tomorrow then. And watch Black Lagoon for anime. That's a good suggestion as well. Yep. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. See ya.
Bye.